Hello folks, and welcome into the stream. We will be getting started in just a moment. Let me switch over screens. That is the wrong screen, that is the BRB screen, and that is also not the right screen.
That's right, folks. Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 2 releases.
I hate autoplay. Okay, right, here we are. Welcome in. At least I said Jesus and didn't swear. If I'd have sworn, that might have been a problem. But as it is, I did not. We should be fine. Hello, and welcome into the stream. Now, first things first, before we get into it, obviously some ground rules. Please do not be swearing or arguing in the live chat. I do not have any moderators on the chat today, I don't believe. So, I've got to do it all myself. Please be civil. Furthermore, you may get some ads during this, or before this, or after this. I've put them as minimal as possible. I believe they have run one already, but I'm pretty sure the rest of them should be manual, so you should be fine from adverts in that sense. As for what the stream is, as I'm sure you can see on screen, the Fortnite rocket launch is being rerun once more. Run it back as if it is 2018. Can't believe it's been 7 years, but we are about to witness the Fortnite rocket launch one more time here in Fortnite OG. Who knows, it might be a little bit different, it might be the exact same, we don't know. All we know is that it is running in just 40 minutes time. So we're going to play a couple of games before the event, and maybe one after as well. However, the other key thing I have got to mention before we get into games is we do now have a supporter creator code, so if you would like to support me in any of your purchases in the Fortnite item shop, you can use code MJW to support me. Obviously, I will give you a heads up if you guys don't get anything from using it, only I do. However, keep in mind, I run giveaways for you guys every season. I give away a battle pass. How do you think I pay for that? So, yeah, feel free to use that if you would like to show your support. But without further ado, we're going to go into a game and get ready for the rocket launch. So, I hope you guys are all excited. I know I am myself. And I've clicked ready up, and the timer is on 34 minutes. We've definitely not been searching for a game for 34 minutes, but you know, live, laugh, love. That cannot be my answer to everything. Live, laugh, love. Wait, has everybody read it up? That timer was weird. I don't understand why the timer started at like 34 minutes. It's so weird. And I have a quick shout out to give. We have our first channel member. Let me just double check your name because it's not coming up in the chat. But we do have our first member to the channel, and their name is Dennis F252. So thank you very much for showing your support. You have a nice little badge next to your name. I will be doing custom badges at some point. I just haven't gotten around to drawing them yet because I'm a horrible artist. But you will get custom badges at some point, but for now you can have the YouTube custom one of a blue background with a star. That's right, folks, you are the stars of this channel. But it's time. I think we should go down and just go and have a look at the rocket, you know. I know we're gonna die, I know it's a death sentence to go there straight away, but like, I wanna see the rocket. What are you out? What have you done? Do you know what? I just panicked. I just panicked and thought, wait, have I turned my microphone on? Could you imagine if I had? That'd be bad. That's not good. say it'd be a death sentence for me, but like... Uh-oh. Right. We have the countdown timer in here, all the sirens are going. It's a battle for survival right now. And honestly, I do not anticipate much. Well done. That was a shotgun. Wait, why is the timer suddenly disappeared from the lobby? Was it not? I've got the timer again now. Switching game modes fix the timer for me. Do you have it now or not? I'm gonna say it's big neon pink. I saw you start emoting then, Luke. I actually panicked. Why am I hearing the Jet 2 advert? I don't even know what to say to that. Who's not readied up? Yeah, I'm surprised you've not come to join us. Or do you just not have... I was going to say, do you not have Fortnite installed? You actually uninstalled Fortnite. You uninstalled Fortnite, but you still play Overwatch. Low-key, I'm starting to realise that I probably need a professional mic instead of doing one game. I don't even know what you just said. So what if you weren't? Sorry about that, folks. Just had to double check something. where do we go? Oh, I'm going there. We will be having a fourth person join shortly, by the way. A fourth person join. VK. Well, VK didn't play... He didn't play Fortnite back in those good old days, so, like, he's never witnessed the proper rocket launch. Oh my god, yeah. The fear of the fake John Wick skin was actually unparalleled. Well, I got into my secret loot spot, so... Can't be too bad. Realised I don't have my life. There we go, now I've got it open if anyone's in there. Well, I actually managed to kill a duo. Let's go. Didn't say that on stream. It feels nice in this. Are you? What if you're not, though? Did you ever think about that? No, you only ever think about yourself. Why can't I connect to my live chat? Oh, there we go. I'm in my live chat now. I can see you guys. There is a reboot van down here. So, oh my god, let's try not to kill ourselves falling off a cliff. That was not my proudest moment. To think we might get 2 Fortnite events in the space of 2 weeks is actually insane. Because we've got this one, but then we're also meant to be having an end of Chapter 6 Season 3 one. Well, this is a trade. Just to let you know, the thumbnail for this game mode has just been updated again. And it now... I feel like this whole event is gonna feel nice seeing it again. But at the same time, it's still gonna feel weird because it's like the oldest event, it's the first event, so the shortest event, arguably. And yes, at the same time as all that, it's got more modernised graphics. I think it's just going to feel... Even if it was an identical run of the exact same event, even then, it's going to feel different because the game is just so much more than it used to be. But, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting one. Either way, there's going to be a good sense of nostalgia. Technically speaking, yes, because this was the only one that I didn't fully see in game live. I saw it live, but I didn't see it in my game live. I saw it in someone else's game live. That was the problem. But in a way, this is also the only one that doesn't really count, because it was the only one that wasn't really advertised as much. I don't mind, obviously. From the rocket melting onwards, every single event I witnessed live in my own game, other than the one that Tom made me want to wring his neck. Welcome in, folks, welcome in. I'm seeing a few people coming up in the chat. Welcome in. I've only just noticed the little lights on that part there. Like, you know how from this side the base makes a face? There's lights on the mouth. That's so cool. God, I forgot how powerful the suppressed machine gun actually was. Oh my god, why is there a person there? He's just gone down there. Well, that was entertaining. Yeah, you jumping off the cliff was the most entertaining part. You truly are a master of YouTube. You know how to make clippable moments. It'd have been far more clippable if there'd have been your mic. Honestly, that would have been so clippable if your mic was recorded. Because all we'd have heard is... Ah! I seen this big red flickering timer is just... Even that's nostalgic. Were you playing Fortnite when this event happened the first time? Either of you? It was season 5 you probably started, wasn't it? Yeah. I may or may not have started in the... I may or may not have started in September 2017. I played in the first month. I had proof that I played back then, but Xbox deleted it. There you go. I've used my like 2 seconds of copyrighted audio. I've used my 2 seconds of copyrighted audio. That's it now. that was risky, and I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Oh dear. YouTube, you saw nothing. Please don't DMCA me. Please, no, please don't DMCA me. be really, really funny if the rocket does its thing in this event, yeah, and then suddenly decides, yeah, that it's just going to like reappear in Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 map. Like, could you imagine if the event just goes across the two maps? Just randomly, because why not? Because I think the Battle Pass itself has been teasing that this won't be the same as the game used to be. Yeet. To confuse the enemy first, you must confuse yourself. The fact that that actually worked is insane. Oh dear, that's jokes. They have no idea what I've just done, do they? Like, look at them up there on that roof. Oh Christ, okay. Once they clear out, I will get your reboot card, Luke. Oh, you. What the hell? Have Epic just disabled damage? Epic's disabled damage. The event is going live. Sugar. Yeah, but VK's in our lobby. It won't let me.
Oh wait, no, there it is.
You're just gonna restart the whole of Fortnite. That's brave. Oh. Alright folks, we'll be back in one moment ready to start. so I was like, oh, sugar. Right. We're all here, all 4 of us. Everybody get ready to rumble. The event is due to commence in roughly 10 minutes. I'm going to switch game mode and switch back just so you can see the timer. There you go, 11 minutes on the clock. It is time to re-witness the event that started it all. The original Fortnite rocket launch. Chapter 1, Season 4. You know, I have some special emojis in my YouTube channel now. So if any of you are watching my video right now, or watching the live stream, check the live chat and you'll see that we have emojis, new emojis. There is the Warframe Floof, and then there is the Doggo. This finding server clock is really not liking us tonight, is it? Wait, how has that happened then? I just got a notification that I have a new second highest top fan on the live stream, and it's Streamlabs. All you freaking what? All the battle buses are full? Brother. Who's not readied up? BK, ready up. Oh my god. There we go. I don't see how they could have server issues yet. There's not that many people in the game. Like, there's, what, 200,000 people watching this? They've had events where millions have watched. It doesn't surprise me. Then again, I bet the original rocket launch event in Chapter 1 Season 4 probably had, what, 200,000 people, 300,000? I just remember once we got as far as Midas's event, there was like 11 million people in game watching that. Like that, those numbers were insane. So it does appear that both the storm and just general damage are completely disabled during this event, which is nice because obviously in the original run of this event, people got killed. I remember the person I was watching getting shot out of the sky. I wonder if they'll have added any features where, like, we actually get to fly up into the sky so that we can watch the rocket from the sky. I wonder if they've added anything like that, you know what I mean? Ooh, giving everyone a jetpack would be nice. Or, hear me out, even better than that, yeah? They give us the, like, focus mode. Do we want to stand on this mountain to watch it? Yeah, but Yeah, but didn't the rocket literally destroy every single build? Should we go to stunt mounting instead? Stunt mounting. In fact, no, I want to go to the base. Let's just go to the base. You don't need a gun. We can't harm each other. Do you know what I want? I want to sit somewhere where I can watch the timer. Imagine if stink bombs did still damage. You know what, just to be on the safe side, because I don't trust people, I'm actually going to I'm going to disable licensed audio temporarily. I don't trust randoms. According to Fortnite's website, yeah, the in-game numbers are wrong. There are actually over 700,000 people watching this game mode already. It is, but you've got to consider that it's not disabled other modes. If it disabled other game modes, then by all means. I can't lie, it feels nice to relive the very first countdown. I'm currently watching a jelly guy, a siren, and the Human Torch dancing. Hey, that doesn't feel very nostalgic. See, that's the only thing that ruins the nostalgia of this event, is the fact that you've got people watching in outfits like the Fantastic Four. I do love how aggressive that siren is. It does feel nostalgic being in this place. It like, say what you want to say. What massive platform? What, are they trying to block the rocket again? Uh oh. All I'm saying, do you remember when people thought they could try and block the rocket so that it didn't hit tilted? Honestly, imagine if it hits tilted this time just randomly because they want to spite everyone. That'd be jokes. Rocket launch in T-minus 3 minutes. Woohoo! I like that Epic actually thought about it and give everyone complete damage immunity. I'm just going to get a few materials so that once the rocket does launch, I can build my way up to the top of the mountain. Oh wait, no, someone's already built the staircase. Never mind. Well, we Gucci. We chilling. Because I'm watching the timer. This is where the timer is. Hello? Are you coming to watch? What commentary am I? I've been given commentary. Such as that we now have the rocket launch in T-minus 2 minutes. It should be. Yeah. The audio comes through on YouTube, you absolute numpty. Yeah, there's no audio on Twitch. Yeah, because I don't stream on Twitch, you numpty. Rocket launch in T-minus 75 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why people watch me on Twitch. Like, I don't stream on Twitch. Oh. Wait. Emergency klaxons? Okay. There is smoke coming out of the rocket. I repeat, smoke is coming out of the rocket. Yeah, it's booting up down here as well. All the lights and stuff are starting to come on. Smoke is coming out. Evacuate the building! Evacuate the facility! Turn it off and slowly put it back on until again. Wait, red butterfly? No, everyone has a red butterfly. That's different. This is different. Oh my god. The rocket launch is different. Oh god. Wait. What is... Rocket is launching. I repeat, rocket is launching. Oh my god. There it goes. There she goes. Right. Let's get back over here, because then we'll be able to watch its trajectory properly. I honestly thought that they were going to give us jetpacks or something like that. But the... Wait, a butterfly actually flew into the rocket apparently, as well. Okay, this is interesting. Because why is it different? And what is that then going to cause? Well, what a few people have suggested, yeah, as a theory, is that this could actually be a corrupted rocket from the corrupted members of the Seven. Here she comes. Activate targeting lasers. And there's tilted. And then straight into the rift. Now keep your eyes over Moisty Mire. It is about to get interesting. Here she comes. Passing around. And into the next rift. And the next one... This is why we should have sat on the Stump Mountain. Straight out of Loot Lake. And we have a red rift. Now this is where life gets a little bit weird. For as we knew, OG was going to follow the same 10-season pattern from Chapter 1. With the exact same live events, everything rerunning as expected. We have our first divergence. This rift is definitely not the same colour that we would expect to see from the original event, meaning the cube it then spawns next season might also be a different colour. This could have ramifications across both OG and regular Battle Royale. It could then also start impacting into the LEGO modes where we now have started getting our first bits of lore. What is interesting with this is one key thing, and that is that OG is meant to end this year. How can they run another 6 seasons in just 4 months? They can't. So, what exactly is meant to happen at the end of this year? In sort of November, December time? Is it that they are truly disabling OG? Or is it more along the lines of we're getting an altered OG, where we start going a different way. The key thing about this is that red rift butterfly that we had before the event even begun. Naturally, we can expect that the red butterfly is what has caused this red rift, but where has the red butterfly come from in the first place? Natural response is probably the last reality. The last reality obviously did spawn in the original cube, being coloured purple. We've also seen their cubes coloured blue for Bluevin, aka the one that actually liked us, and gold, which was the more power cube, which was linked to the cube queen. What exactly does red represent? Good idea is probably something along the lines of corruption or evil, but obviously we want to try and be more optimistic than that, but I doubt we can be optimistic when we have a massive red gaping crack in the sky. Oh. Have Fortnite just tweeted out? No, that was 2 hours ago. They tweeted out 2 hours ago, mystery is on a collision course with danger. Which is just an interesting phrase to use to advertise the event, but you know. Very, very interesting the way that it's gone a different colour. Everything looks different. It's gonna be a curious couple of weeks for OG. I mean, I say that it was a curious couple of weeks the first time, because if those of you here played in the original rocket launch, you'll remember no one had a clue what was happening. This was the first time we'd seen a live event. We had all been told that this rocket was going to fly up. We'd all been told that this rocket was then going to hit Tilted Towers. Well, it didn't. It never did that. So, I guess it now sort of begs the question, will the rift progress the same way it did in Chapter 1? Or is the rift going to go a completely different way? Are we going to get the cube on day 1 of OG Season 5, perhaps? Is the cube going to be a red cube? That we have yet to see. Let's say that we do get a red cube. Is that red cube still going to melt into Loot Lake? I would assume so, because how else would it get underneath the house? But are we still going to be able to see it moving live? Again, there's no way we can tell. So, we find ourselves at a very exciting point for Fortnite OG, and that is that whilst it is the OG we know and love, they have finally done something different, which creates that layer of mystery, which is what enabled people to love the Fortnite story in the first place, not knowing what was going on. And we don't know. We know roughly what to expect. If they're going to do the 10 seasons, then in a week and a half when we go into OG Season 5, we're going to get a lovely little golf course replacing Anarchy Acres. We're going to get Drift Skin. We're going to get, oh, I don't know, maybe a cube. But, like, what else? That can't be it, surely. So, I think it's safe to say we can be excited once more. And I think this Red Rift is definitely one to keep your eye on. Now, I am curious as to the true aspects of the red butterfly. You know, there's people complaining on Twitter already. There's loads of people complaining on Twitter saying that this event was lame. It's the OG event. What did you expect? Like, this was the very first event. It was almost definitely the lowest budget event. What did you guys expect? I actually think it was one of the most exciting small-sized events we've had in a long time, because it brings about a lot of new questions. And not only does it bring about a lot of new questions, it wasn't entirely what we expected it to be. Here we are, good old-fashioned tilted towers that survived the rocket launch. The fact that this tilted has already survived the meteor and the rocket launch is kind of insane. I just almost fell for a trap. Who left this trap lying around then? It's not very nice of you, is it? Screw you. And your trap. Felt that one coming from a mile off. Can you buy reboot cards in OG? I'm going to assume you can't. No. Well, I guess now we have a fun mission. Retrieve the reboots. How's the hard surviving? How naughty of me, I didn't do a covered bridge like laser beam suggests. Those are the good old days. I might get you up in Dusty Divot, can't I? I've just realised we're going to have to witness this red rift for potentially 4 or 5 weeks. Because obviously the rift stays there until the cube spawns. Outrun the storm. Wow. Now I'm curious about something. Okay, it's fine. Never mind, it's fine. We're fine. We are fine, children. We are fine. Ooh! There's a secret here. I've never seen this before. There's a secret poster of Carbide. Imagine if they made like a live community event where every single bullet you shoot into the rift will get stored in the rift, and then at random points throughout the season it's just gonna like throw out 10% of all the bullets in there. So like if we shoot 1,000,000 bullets in there, it just shoots 100,000 bullets back down at the island randomly one day. That'd be funny. They're never gonna do that because that'd just be silly, but like it would be funny. Oh, Chug Jugs work the old-fashioned way in this game mode, don't they? Boring. I really need a drink. A Nikaba? I've not heard that phrase in a long time. 1, 2, 3, let's go! I really need to stop because, like, I'm actually gonna get copyrighted. Oh god. I've just realised, VK left our lobby. He could have got a win if he was still with us. I'm not saying we're definitely going to win, but like, there is a chance he could have gotten a win with us. And I think that might have been his first ever BR win. I do like the like thumbnail that they made for this game mode, for like this event, because obviously, like I say, the original version of this event just didn't get enough publicity in my mind. So it's nice to see a proper like advertisement for it, I guess. We're going to move down towards a place that's not going to exist soon. It's not even moving that quickly, like this is just genuinely how fast the storm used to move in Chapter 1. And also, just remember, when you used to outrun this storm in Chapter 1, you didn't have a sprint option. Oh, this little bit here where we are now will not exist in a couple of weeks. It's going to be sand. It's all going to be sand. Once that red rift brings through. Wait, do you think they're going to put Durburger in like real life again? I don't think they'd go to that extent, but like, part of me thinks they would, just because of it being the original thing that they did. Part of me does think that maybe they would. Right, I guess we'll have to keep an eye out on like certain verified news channels. That works. So do I. Oh wait, no, I can give you some, I just picked some up. Run for your lives! Oh, there's a zip line here that might... Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, into the filming studio, isn't it? We're in a 3v2. No, we're not. We're in a 3v1v. What? Yippee! The wooden crap as well, yeah. Starting to question where in the blazes these people are. You're so loud. Not you. Right, at this point we just need to destroy all the cover. All of the potential cover that they could be hiding behind, destroy it. There isn't any sky base. And that's what's confusing me. They're not hanging off the edge of the map, are they? Glitch because obviously like we started this when you couldn't kill. So do you think the game is just glitched and it thinks that there's 5 people left alive? Unless there is a sky base and it's just out of render distance. Wait, oh my god, I've just realised. Because of being the event, and the event having weird rules of its own, there is a potential that there is no limit to how high you can go. It shouldn't be that way, but there is always a possibility. Why can't I edit my builds? I'm gonna say I think we just need to build up and check. This is weird. What has happened? Yeah, we have a problem. Yeah, you're right. How are you out of materials? Oh, we're at max height? We're at max height already? Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Oh dear. What was that for? Well, boys, it was a nice event, but we're gonna die! We're gonna die! What the hell? Epic! Fix your game! Please explain to me how we've just got how we just got third place. What? Epic! They've conned us. We've just been conned out of a win. You know what we need to do now to end this video out? Well, I was going to suggest we go there to the little research base that has the rift. So I was going to say we should now do one last game. guess not. You good there, Luke? You're just heading out. That's not what I clicked, game. That's what I clicked. I was going to say, she's got so many good songs. Yeah, that's not ideal. Alright, we're going to Lonely... Wait, in Lonely Lodge, Luke? I thought it was under Wailing Woods. Where is Lonely Lodge then? Oh, that's unusual. That's another difference. Well, what I was going to check is, you know, the little base underneath the middle of Wailing Woods? That's where I wanted to check. Wait, where is the entrance to that little base? I can never remember. I thought it was underneath the middle of the maze, wasn't it? There's no entrance here. Or is that not until next season? It's not underneath the middle of the maze, because I'm in the middle of the maze right now. Am I being stupid? Don't answer that. There's flashing what? No, I'm on about the actual one that you could get into. The flashing lights coming out of this bunker, yeah? Wait, I don't see the flashing lights coming out of this bunker, but that's been happening for a couple of weeks. And I think if I remember rightly, it was a Morse code message saying something strange is happening. So maybe that bunker has realised that about the red butterfly. Maybe they knew about it before it happened. But I swear there was a bunker that you could actually go into underneath the middle of Wailing Woods. I'm not tripping. I guess we'll go and have a little look at this red rift over at Lonely Lodge then. Wait, wasn't the Lonely Lodge sign the first thing to disappear originally? Because maybe that's what this is, maybe it's... Whoa, that is really trippy when you go inside it. The effects on your body just are so weird. Like, you see my back bling has the letters FNCS on it? The white of the letters comes out of the shield. Makes them sort of phase slightly, it's quite weird. They're phasing harder than Grant Gustin's Flash, Jesus Christ. It might. I've just realised the underground bunker that I was talking about in the middle of Wailing Woods might have been season 5 because they were researching Rift down there. That's a little like lab area, yeah. God, I'm level 254 already. I've just had an email saying that you've just followed me on Twitch. To be honest, I don't know why, but B, more than anything. I thought you already were. But it feels weird playing Fortnite with Pedro Pascal. What bombshell. It's time to end. Unironically though, I think this is where OG suddenly becomes very interesting. And I mean, Season 5 is arguably where it started getting more fun anyway. So I think over the next few weeks and then going into the next few months, Fortnite OG is definitely going to start becoming much more interesting and fun to play. But with all that in mind, guys, that is the end of the stream. So one last time, quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the stream and you want to support me in-game, I do have a supporter creator code now, and that is code MJW. So head in there, punch my code in if you want to use it. Any support is greatly appreciated, whether it is watching this stream, watching my videos, or using the code. All is appreciated. But with all that said and done, guys, thanks for tuning into the stream, and we will see you all next time. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening.
It's the only